and welcome back to my channel. This is Lexsa with another video. Today I'm just going to be showing you how I create my thumbnails for my YouTube channel. This is something that's been highly requested, especially from young YouTubers, small YouTubers like me. I actually started my channel June 2019 and I'm almost to 1,000. I am almost to 1,000 subscribers in less than 6 months. How did I do it? My thumbnails and my content, of course, but you know what gets a person to click on your picture is click on your video is the thumbnail. So after realizing how important it was and how many videos I don't even press just because of the thumbnail, it's like, it's crazy. So this is a very important step that you must take seriously just because you want people to be viewing your content. So there's a couple apps that I do use. It's about 3 to 4 apps and they're all on my phone. This is done only on my phone. I don't use anything on my computer. I don't edit anything on my computer. All on my phone. So if you want to know how I edit my thumbnails, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and keep watching. All right, so I'm going to screen record everything for you just so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Let me make sure I don't have anything crazy on my phone because that would be embarrassing. Okay, I'm gonna slide over just so you can see the screen as I'm doing it right here. So, all right, so now it is recording. The first thing I'm gonna do is just show you what I screenshotted for the type of video I'm making. So depending on the video that you have or that you are going to create, you have to make sure that your thumbnail makes sense. So because I do a lot of hair tutorials, I'm not gonna show, you know, my outfit. I'm not gonna show my room. I'm gonna show the hair. I'm gonna show how the hair looks on my head and me smiling and me looking happy that I have the hair, you know, being animated. So the pictures that I decided to use were these. And I screenshot them from my video. So that's another thing that you can do if you are having a tough time just posing like for a picture. Just screenshot your videos, you know, as you're smiling and doing stuff like that. So that's what I did. I'm gonna use these pictures and put them into my Fonto app. So Fonto is a wonderful tool. Sorry, notifications. Fonto is a wonderful tool, especially to make thumbnails, just because you can create the size of the thumbnail and put the font and the pictures in at the same time. So I'm just gonna show you how I do it, and I'm gonna click one picture and add it. You see I already added one. Make it the same size, which is 278. And just turn it and have it all on the same. So I might need to make this a little smaller. I'm gonna make it about 260. And I'm making sure that it fits all the photos that I want. Like such. And center them. Center this one too, and then I'm just going to add one more photo and probably make them a little bit smaller so they all fit. So I'm starting off like this just because I want to have a background for the photo. So first I'm like putting the first layer, and then after that I put the second layer. You'll see, it'll make sense. So I'm gonna add another image. Let's do a shocking face and make it 240. I think 240 will fit best. And tilt it 90 degrees and have it go all the way over there. Yeah, I think everything will fit if I have it at 240. So as you can see, I hope this is making sense. I'm just making sure everything fits. I don't know why it's not letting me click that one photo. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna make it 240 and just squeeze it on in with the rest of my pictures. So right now, all of my pictures, you can see right here, are fitting on the thumbnail size. It's gonna be cropped on the top a little bit and a little bit on the bottom, but it's all fitting inside of the thumbnail. So that's very important. You wanna have, you know, the thumbnail as full as possible to show your look. So I think this is gonna be the center part. And I'm gonna make that a little smaller just because I want it a little smaller. And I'm gonna move it over like that. Yeah, so it looks crazy right now, but what I'm gonna do is save and okay. That's an ad. So I'm gonna save everything and then delete it. Go into add image, and something that's really important to do is to make sure that you have some type of like YouTube folder on your in your photo album, just so it's easier to get to things that you use a lot. So I have a YouTube folder and I use this background on all of my pictures. Let me make it big. I move it into the center and then just make it smaller like that. And then I add the image that I just made on top. You see how it's looking. You see what I'm doing. And you just make it as big as possible, move to the center, and just shrink it. And that's how I make my thumbnail for my hair stuff. So if I wanted to put some font, you know, I recycle font as you can see. I'm gonna use this instead of Christmas tree decorating. I'm gonna say Celeste is the best. Corny, but it's whatever. Style, to change the color. So white. Maybe have a black. Make everything black. And add some blur. Like Celeste is the best. And maybe change the font color. No. So let me just talk about this real quick. This font is a no-no. You do not want to have a font that you can barely read, where you are going like this. You want to have something bold and easy to read, because most people are, you know, watching this on their iPhone. So you want to have something nice and big and, you know, trendy, and try to keep all your fonts similar. So I think I'm gonna do this. Celeste is the best. And period. So after that, I would just save it as a PNG and then just upload it to my channel. But for this video in particular, I just don't feel like putting any words. I want more of the focus to be my hair. So I don't know if I'm gonna have Celeste is the best. I'm probably just gonna take it down, but let me just remove it. So that's basically how I make my thumbnail. I'm gonna show you. Oops. So now it is saved. Look at that. Look at that thumbnail. Look at that thumbnail. That's, you know, it gets the job done. It gets the job done, and I only use one app. So like for my more complex thumbnails, like let me show you. Go to my YouTube channel. For my more complex thumbnails, you know, like that, you can insert emojis on Fonto. You can tell that I use the font, and I just did like a funny, like interesting picture. And this, I just for this thumbnail, for the best wig on Amazon, I just took, you know, PNGs from the internet and just slapped them in there, and put $2 signs, you know. It's simple. So I would definitely recommend using Fonto when editing your thumbnails. And if you want to do anything where you have two pictures side to side and you do not want to use Fonto for that, you can always use Layout, or you can use Instasize. So Instasize, I like it better than Layout, but it depends on the picture. So for my, let me see. So for one of my tutorials, not tutorials, but my like how-tos, I put these pictures all here, and it came out really nice. It just was easier to set it up and just make it bigger and smaller. I don't know why it's purchasing something. I didn't even click purchase. You know, I'm gonna just get out of this because it's being stupid. But you can see, like, you don't have to use like expensive apps and your computer just to edit a thumbnail. It doesn't have to be that complex. It's really just about the picture that you take and what your content is about. So I hope that it was helpful on how I edit my thumbnails. I'll probably make a video on how I edit my videos on my phone. Let me know if you want to see that, because that's a little bit more complicated. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Because I use like 5 to 10 apps just to make a video on my phone. But if you are interested in seeing that, please let me know in the comment section down below. I hope that this video was very helpful. Again, I have a 7+, so you can do it if you have a 7, 6, 8, whatever phone. I don't really recommend getting, as a small YouTuber, I don't recommend getting Final Cut Pro, just because it's like $300 and you have to really be more into your channel, if that makes sense. Like, I wouldn't get Final Cut Pro and only have 1,000 subscribers. Like, once you reach a certain amount of subscribers, it's like, okay, like this is actually becoming something. So I wouldn't recommend doing that until you know have reached that point, because there's YouTubers out there with millions of subscribers and they still take everything on their iPhone 6. So it really doesn't matter about the equipment, it just matters about how you use the equipment and use the resources that you have. So hopefully that was helpful and you enjoyed this how-to / tutorial. Make sure that you leave a like down below so other people can see this video as well, and that you subscribe to this channel. Just give me any feedback, stuff that wasn't answered, if you have any more questions, and I hope to hear from you guys soon.